What's good, people, and welcome back to another episode of Quackers TV, the #1 TV show to everyone who's searched far and wide. Today, we're going to be doing something actually different this time. We're going to be playing Pokemon. And not just Pokemon, but we're going to be doing a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. I'm sure most of you have watched Nuzlocke before. It's not exactly an original idea, but to those of you who haven't, a Nuzlocke basically means once your Pokemon KOs once, it is dead, it's gone, bye-bye. You can only catch the first Pokemon you meet on each route, and I'm going to be adding another rule that you've probably seen a few times before, and that's that I can't use items in battle. I know Emerald pretty well, so just to add a little bit of extra spice to the challenge. So first things first, we start with our name. You know it by now. We're Quacker. Pretty accurate considering I'm the whitest guy you're ever going to meet, no matter how much I try desperately to not sound it. Some of you may be surprised based on how high-pitched my voice is, but I am actually a boy. But you know, if there are any wannabe simps out there, I've got pretty nice legs, so you know, about to get in the game. And as you may notice, the Pokemon next to Professor Birch is a little bit different. We're not just in a Nuzlocke, we're doing a randomizer. You boys know me by now, I don't make things easy. And going by my luck recently with games, I'm sure the game's not going to make it too easy on me either. And with all the boring parts out the way, it's time to get into the gameplay. And for you sadomasochists out there, I guess it's time for you to start enjoying all of my pain. So let's get into it. And we start with what is a pretty regular occurrence for me in real life, stuck in the back of a van with loose boxes everywhere. Safe as you like. Anyone who's grown up with a dad who worked in a white van knows exactly what that's like. Tools everywhere. Mum meets us. Clearly, she wanted us out of the way. We wonder why. We're about to discover the second she lets us into her house. She wanted a little time alone with the Vigoroths. Not really sure why. You'd hope she'd be loyal to our dad, but you know, each to their own. I'm not going to judge. Maybe in this universe, Pokemon and human interaction is built that way. But anyway, she demands we go upstairs and set the time on our clock because clearly she's a bit strict. But we're smart enough. We've played Pokemon by now. We're going to get the potion first. And here's the really scary part. We go to the clock, we set the time, and somehow our mum is well aware of the exact second we do so. At this point, you've kind of just got to wonder where the hidden camera is in your room, don't you, boys? Because, not being funny, I don't think she was just waiting on top of the staircase. The Vigoroths have been sent home, they can come back later, and Mum calls us over to speak to Dad. And as usual, Dad's not there. Yeah, one day Dad will love me, I'm sure, but it's not now. Missed him, I'm sure, Mum, I'm sure. But we're sent to see one of Dad's friends because maybe the Vigoroths are stuck in the cupboard and she wants to get him out, so we go over. But not before a little detour, you know. Wonder what's going on in this forest, and a little girl stops me, and I'm from South London. You can't fool me, love. I know it's a drug deal, but don't worry, I'm smart enough to stay safe. So I guess I will go to May's house. And yeah, her mum jumps me immediately, and at this point I'm very concerned about what all the adults have in mind for me in this town, because I'm not being funny. It feels more like I'm in a horror movie at this point than an actual kids game, I guess. But anyway, she tells me her daughter's upstairs, and she's not, so kind of wondering more what's... Oh, no, she's back. I promise you, love. I know I'm from South... I wasn't going to steal it. It's a stereotype. Promise. I was definitely going to steal it. But anyway, me and her make our introductions. She had the dream about me straight away. Not sure how she knew exactly who I was and was hoping we'd be best friends, and I'm Quackers, I know, I'm the lovable duck. Everyone wants to be friends with me, so you know, I say sure thing. And she just, I mean, she's not exactly the best host. She just leaves and goes onto her computer whilst I'm still sat here. Could have at least offered me a drink. I mean, you said you wanted to be my friend. Anyway, we go back and now the girl's telling us there's loud noises and we definitely need to go and investigate. And again, I'm from South London, so I know I'm almost 100% about to get robbed. But I've got a guilty conscience, so I turn back. And to my surprise, there's a massive dog attacking an old man. I guess the girl was able to trick more than one of us. Anyway, on to the part you're waiting for, the randomizer. And first things first, we see a Salamence, and you must be thinking, he's got to go Salamence, surely. He's an idiot. He's got to go Salamence, but I don't want the game to be too easy, so I say, should I actually do it? Should I? Maybe. I mean, it would make me look really good if I did this one now. No, let's go Mantine. And quick, the Zigzagoon, the massive wild dog, gets bopped. The little girl runs away and hides. Unsurprisingly, her scam failed, so she must be gutted. I'm sure her dealer's going to be furious with her. Honestly, the Mantine's moveset was pretty solid. Mach Punch on normal types this early on is going to absolutely dominate. Well, it would dominate if I hadn't made a mistake. But first up, the man tells us to go and see May again. I mean, they could make it a little less obvious they're trying to hook us up together, but anyway. But we scam an old man out of a potion because we're geniuses like that. I mean, it's Quackers. You've seen me on FIFA. I'm the master negotiator. We follow an old man, get the reward. Kids, don't follow my lead. It's not a good look. But anyway, on to May. And this is the point where I realised I messed up. Yeah, because now she has the Salamence, and I'm an idiot with a Mantine. And yeah, normal type moves don't do great on Salamances, and even worse when he uses a special defensive boosting move. So I smoke screen him thinking, oh, he's using Blizzard, you know, Blizzard's got a low accuracy, if I keep smoke screening him, he'll start missing. But he hits it once. So obviously in my infinite wisdom I think, let's smoke screen again, it can't work twice. So I lower his accuracy again, and guess what? It hits again. So, you know, again, I'm a genius, we think, let's use the smoke screen, surely it can't hit. Oh no! We're frozen. This battle's just going delightfully for us, isn't it? So we think maybe we'll get lucky. No, Blizzard, 2 smoke screens low is actually already low accuracy move. It hits again. And there goes the first run. I was telling you guys how good I was at this game, right? Yeah, I hope I wasn't. I guess this is the point where I can add 1 to death counter on to attempt 2. So we rush through it, we find the old man, fell for the little girl's tricks again. Absolute numbskull. And we get Clefable, and we think, Clefable's not bad. Rhydon's really good too. And Dragonair. Dragonair's not amazing. But if we can keep it alive, just imagine how powerful it would be. Clefable might have Metronome. Rhydon's probably the easiest to use early on, even if his type can be a bit skew with. But Dragonair, we want to spice things up. We want to give you boys something to look forward to. So we pick Dragonair. We go into battle. Zigzagoon, you know what's coming. He's about to get absolutely bopped. 1 Twister, clarted. Now we wait. How much damage? Over half health. Unlucky, mate. You can tackle me, but it's not going to do much. Twister again. Double clarted. Battle over. Gale in tears again. And yet again, this man sets us up with his daughter. You know, maybe I'm the one getting tricked here. Maybe they don't want me to date. Maybe they're just giving her daughter a punching bag to train with. Because he did say his daughter wasn't the best trainer. But anyway, we call the Dragonair Hopes and Dreams because it is literally carrying all of my hopes and dreams for this series and actually getting more than 10 viewers on the video. It's a pretty apt name if I do say so myself. Basically, if the Dragonair dies, I'm going to jump off a bridge and commit seppuku at the same time. But now, what you've been waiting for, it's time. May vs Quackers 2. Electric Boogaloo. He sends us on our merry way. I say yes again. Let's get into it. I actually realised that in this point of Nuzlocke, I didn't tick the right box, and May gets to keep a default Pokemon, but at the end of the day, a Triconion's going to be better than Fable and a Rhydon anyway. So we get into the battle. Dragonair, this ain't Mantine, we mean business this time. Clarton with a Twister. We look at the damage straight away. Over half. May, you can usually, we're faster than you. We're going to clot you again with a Twister. Watch and learn. This is how you battle, love. You don't have your massive overpowered dragon now. What can you do? So there it is. Dragonair with his first win. As you can see, I was smart enough to grind him up a little bit before this fight. I mean, even if I'm giving it a big talk, I was still literally peeing myself about the fort. And here she tells me to go to her house. And she says, oh, let's hurry home. So, you know, I go and wait in her bed thinking something's about to happen, but she never shows up. So I'm fuming. Love getting blue balled on my first date. But anyway, we go and see what the hell is up. So we march on over fuming, and we hear from that little girl. She's like, "Mate, mate's with her old man. Mate's with her old man. So you just invited me home, and now you're running off to your old man. What is this?" And so we go and have a chat. And here's where I get wound up. I just come over to find out why May ditched me, and I get given a job by an old man. I'm a 10-year-old boy who's now gets given a job. But anyway, we do it anyway. We're onto our first counter, and there was no Articuno in this route, so I was quite excited. But no, we get a Rattata as our first Pokemon. Exciting as always. We call it Ren because I used to actually own rats, and that was one of their names, so I thought we might as well name it after something we actually care about. So here comes Ren. I'm sure he's going to be a very useful member of the party from here on out. And on to the next route, we actually find a Snorunt, which I don't know how good or bad it is really. I've always kind of wanted to use a Snorunt because it's cute as shit. But anyway, so that's an easy catcher at least as well, which is beautiful. On to next, and we see a Salamence, and here I'm excited. I'm thinking, oh, it's Destiny, isn't it? And then Snorunt one-shots him. Maybe Snorunt's stronger than I thought. And he also learns Double Team, so I'm going to be spamming that. And we absolutely bop all of the trainers in our path and meet our dad for the first time. Who, you'd think he'd be happy to see us after we literally haven't seen him in months. But he immediately sends me away with this, I'm going to say, special needs child, based on how he speaks and acts socially. See how he learns him a Pokemon? I had to get a Pokemon from a random old man who just gave me a job, Dad. He's literally making me pay it off. But no, Wally gets a free Pokemon. Why do you love Wally, Daddy? What did I do to hurt you, Daddy? And he sent me away with him. I don't know why, but he catches a Ralts, obviously, lucky beggar. And as I think, oh, Wally's gonna catch it. No. And then this guy insults me as well. What did I do to these people? How did I hurt anyone? Leave me alone. I'm a nice guy. It's mean. And then comes Prick, who drops out of 1 Pokeball, 2 Pokeballs, 3 Pokeballs, 4, 5. You'd think we've got him now, wouldn't you? You think we've got, nope, 6. And you think, oh, look, it's 7. And finally, after about 10 Pokeballs, he gets in there. So we gave him the aptest name possible, and we're on to the forest. Where we think, oh, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Must be good. We just had a Lapras. A Quillfish. I could use some things that aren't going to get absolutely bodied by thunder. But anyway. But even worse, just as we've got him to sleep, we can't do much anyway, just weaken a little bit, quite high leveled. He poisons us, and as I said, we're not using potions in battle. So basically, it means I can switch out and get poisoned over and over again if he pulls out, or we can run like a little girl. So we run like a little girl. I'm not gonna lie, I was very scared of him, and then another old man stops us to fight his battles for him, whilst this random lad walks up and says, oh, I'm here to rob both of you. I mean, I thought this was a safe place considering they're sending 10-year-olds everywhere, but apparently not. Because I've literally been out for, about 15 minutes, and one guy's run up to me and insulted me, my dad said go away, and now we've been robbed by this random guy in a bandana. But obviously, he gets bopped, because that's what we do. And what do we get for saving this man's life, saving his career, saving his job? A Great Ball. The second worst, well technically I guess it's like the third worst, it's pretty decent, but still, be more appreciative. We literally just saved your life. And on to the next counter, we get Teddy Ursa. Our typing is pretty awful, even if the Pokemon aren't absolutely terrible. We call him Zippy because I used to have a bear called Zippy, and you're meant to name things interesting. We collect some more items from old men, we get the Quick Claw, we get Cut, and we teach that straight to Zippy, just so he can have a half decent move considering his other moves are Lick and Tackle. We want him to actually make some use, so get that on him and watch him cut up men like he's from the ends. Bop the rest of the trainers in the gym, and you'd think here, okay, it's time for Roxanne, but she's got a Nose Pass, and Nose Pass is WAMP. So I go and train, which means we get a super secret hidden encounter. But who could it be? Oh my god. It's Salamence 2. I'm going to say it again. Electric Boogaloo. And here we go. It must be Destiny. It's meant to be. We could have picked him once, but what he killed Ren. But all of our good times. Ren used quick attack. So we lost Ren. But we did gain a massive fire breathing dragon, so I guess it might add up in the end. But this is the point where you're thinking, my god, Lapras, Salamence, a future Dragonite. Should we even bother watching at this point? Well, Salamence is 4'11", so it's a bit pathetic. Obviously, we call him Destiny because, as I said, it must have been Destiny that he showed up again. I'm going to be honest, I think he's a little bit clingy. We put Ren away, and here's the team. See Lapras, decent moveset, nothing special. Snorunt with Powder Snow, which is obviously going to be very useful against rock types. Salamence, not got much yet to be fair, but Intimidate early on is going to be very useful, as well as it being a Salamence at this point in the stage. Teddiursa, Pickup. Anyone who's used Pickup before knows how good it is. That's going to come in very useful later on, so you better not die, Zippy. And finally, the boy, DOG, Shedskin Dragonair, Twister and Thunderwave. Get me some Supersonic so I can absolutely Parafusion anyway. And on to the gym battle. So we come up against Roxanne and a Wamp Nose Pass early on. But don't you worry, we've got a Snorunt. This is going to be a bit easy, isn't it? Also quickly, I am going to be putting it on set mode after because I understand it is quite easy early on. But early on we send out Prick, use the water gun, he's level 14, Geodude's level 2, 12 rather, you know what comes next. And you know, Roxanne in her infinite wisdom thinks, my first one couldn't get you, but it won't work a second time. So she sends out another level 12 Geodude, another water gun, and he also gets clarted by the boy Prick. Still hate you for making me waste all the Pokeballs, but here he comes, the wampus man in the hood. Rock Tomb Nose Pass. So early on we put him to sleep because it's literally our only hope. If he uses Rock Tomb, Lapras is part Ice type, she's getting clarted. So we hope and we pray. He stays asleep. We use the water gun once. How much damage is it going to do? It's got pretty good defense. It takes it, it tanks it, it says tis but a scratch, so we use another. And we think, oh, if you say he stayed asleep, we're in here. No, the cheeky beggar actually has a berry. Don't know how he ate it in his sleep. I'm pretty sure Roxanne must have forced it down his throat, but we use water gun again, and somehow he survives. And this is the point where it gets a little bit pathetic. I don't mean to insult you, Roxanne, but you're stuffing potions down it, a sleeping Pokemon, like Homer from that scene of Simpsons when he gets done for gluttony. Leave him alone. He's in pain. Just let him die. End his suffering. Because he isn't waking up. I'm sorry to tell you this, you're going to have to pull the plug. Because Prick is here to stay. We use a water gun again, and just like that, boys and girls, first gym leader done, first gym badge obtained. The boy Prick came up clutch. Play my victory music. Now let's just sit back and enjoy this beautiful song as Roxanne tells me how amazing I am. It's not like I didn't already know, but you know, it's nice to hear as well. And that's the first episode, boys and girls. You know, there's probably one girl who might watch this 5 years from now. Personally, I thought it was pretty good, so if you'd like to leave a like and comment, I'd massively appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope your day is as prosperous and amazing as me and that Salamence and it's shown up again. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Quack is out. Don't worry, no propaganda this time as Pokemon, and I know impressionable children. See you later, boys.